What next for Kishu Inu, Shiba Inu, Dogs of Elon, Doge on Mars, Floki, and many other crypto. But right now, I'm just going to focus on the meme coins, which I never thought that I would do because I just never thought I'd do it. That's a whole nother conversation altogether. But we're going to take a look at the chart. The reason why I'm doing this is because I have seen a number of comments. Some of you have said that you are not sleeping well at night because you bought Kishu Inu when it was pumping like crazy. You bought Dogs of Elon because you'd missed the pre-sale and then you got in when it went on Gate Exchange and now it's retracing. These things do happen. But what I can tell you from my personal experience, not investment advice, that, well, I'm going to share the mistakes that I've made so that you can then do your own due diligence and you can do what feels right for you. So I'm going to talk about a combination of gut instinct along with some technicals, and then I'll throw out some of my speculation, my predictions, and I've called it before on Harmony One, on VeChain, and Shiba Inu from months and months ago, and then I would have doubts, right? That horrible thing, FUD kicks in, and yes, even I suffer from FUD at times because of my empathy and the overall marketplace. I'm Joanna Garzilli. This is Crypto Angel Network. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, for liking your comments, for sharing the video, and all the other videos that are here. And you can see on my playlists, you can go back earlier on and get a sense of this wild ride. And if you are new to crypto, I would just say keep showing up. Just keep looking at the charts, keep looking at CoinGecko, keep looking at CoinMarketCap, read white papers, and also go and check out Ivan on Tech, because it was Ivan on Tech Academy, it's now Morales Academy, and that is where I got certified in blockchain. It gave me a lot of peace, a lot of understanding, and helped me to recognize what were really strong projects and when not to panic sell, and when there was a great opportunity. What happened from that as well is that now you can see here we have, for those of you who don't know, directed IRA. What is that? I've gone from being an author in spiritual self-help, which I still am, right? I still have my books out there, Big Miracles, the 11 Spiritual Rules for Ultimate Success. But I have had a number of amazing things happen where someone I know from many years ago had been just seeing my stuff on Crypto Angel Network, and they said, we're looking for someone to come and be part of the crypto division for directed IRA, which is an investment retirement account. And now I am working for directed IRA. I said that I would be making an announcement of where I was. That is where I am. So I'm very, very excited because I find the wild ride of crypto, the volatility of going into some of these more risky projects, but again, high risk, high reward, more potential. I really am enjoying being at directed IRA because it's more grounding. It's that long-term zoom out. Any taxes that you would have, you're not going to have to pay for them when you go into a directed IRA, especially a self-directed IRA. And that's another whole thing that I will talk about another time. But I do want to go ahead, and because I have to work tomorrow, let me go ahead, and I want to get into the Kishu chart. And here we go. Hang on a sec. I just want to show you this. I'm going to take a look at Dogs of Elon as well. And I'm just going to share again some things of sort of numbers with stuff. So here we go. Let me go into this full screen here with Kishu. Let me move myself down here so we can just look at the chart. So a number of crypto angels here have said, zoom out, right? When you start to feel that panic, right? Because right now, if we look at Kishu, and I'm going to just, and I'll share what I think is coming up here. We're on the 15-minute. I'm going to go to the hourly on the chart, And right away, I mean, when I look at this, and you tell me what you think in the comments, but to me, this is consolidation. And so let me just put the lines on here. And we're going to go horizontal line, and we're going to look at support here. So let's grab this. Let's go with our support. And then we're going to go back to here. What is this? That is back to, where are we at? That's the 26th there, right around the 26th. So let's just go to here, because this is when things really started to pump, to break up. So this line here, and that is, we have support at just, now it's 8 zeros on Kishu at the moment. So I'm just going to say 4,000s, okay? We're at 4,400-ish. That's where the support is. Or we want to be really whatever, 4,000, because we dipped a little bit below that on a candle wick. And then let's just take a look at where is the resistance. What have we got for a resistance here overall? We're going to grab a horizontal line. Let's go with resistance. Let's go red. And I'm going to go, I'm going to do 2 lines here to share my thinking. So here, and you can see that we went all the way, there was where we had the breakout for Kishu, and it went up to 11, right? So what's that? How am I going to say that? 11,000. Let's call it 11,000. Went up to 11,000. Very close to knocking off a 0 there. And hang on, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we knocked off a 0 there, and then we went back down again. And so here you can look overall, since that breakout for Kishu, this is your broader space of consolidation between, let's just say, just over 4,000 and 9,500. Let's take another line again, and we are going to go horizontal line, and instead of going red, let's go orange, because it's some resistance, but we have broken out considerably beyond that before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on this low. Look, can you see where the line is here? And it's sort of matching right up over there. This is where there is always a pattern. So look, we've got this, really, we've got a tighter consolidation happening right now, which is a good thing. When we start to see where we were going consolidation between this larger space, and then it gets more and more narrow. For those of you who are experienced, I know you know this stuff inside out. But for those of you who don't, even if you are experienced, I find it's good. To me, it's a meditation. It keeps me calm. It keeps me doing something crazy, like getting scared and selling. And what I am doing now, personally, not investment advice, but I've been buying the dips. I've been buying Kishu, and I've been buying Dogs of Elon, and I did buy some Flocky as well. But my favorites right now in the meme coins are Kishu, and Dogs of Elon is I just love the energy of that project. So here we go. Here's our consolidation, and so what I want you to watch is in the days ahead, we're going between this around 4,000 and let's say 7,000 here. And then we're going to take one more line. Let's grab another one. We're going to grab another horizontal line, because this is where we want to track that consolidation. And I'm going to go with yellow. And we're going to bring it in right in here. Let's go, let's see, it's still a little bit, I'm going to keep it zoomed out here. So around 6,000, right? This space between here is about 1,000. So what is going to happen in this next couple of days? If we go back, when was this breakout? It was, this is a different time zone here, so it was around the 20, based off of Asian time. It was like a day ahead. It was around the 24th of October. And where are we now? We are at the 14th of November. So we're coming up on, it's around a 3-week period, and it's very normal for those of you who went earlier in the year before things really pumped, and then we had the crash, although I don't think that is going to happen now. What I noticed when, say, for example, Harmony One would pump like crazy, or V-Chain would pump like crazy, or something else that just did particularly well, or GRT, Graph GRT, there would always afterwards be a period of consolidation of maybe of 4 weeks or so, 4 to 6 weeks before another big run up again and breaking through the former all-time highs. Of course, it depends on the project. It depends on what's happening geopolitically. There are so many things to consider. So my point being, in this next few days here, are we going to add, let me just take another color. Well, I don't need to take another color here. We can just see here again. You want to watch and see, are we going to narrow down even more? So I would say probably in this next 48 hours, because let's do one more line here. I don't normally do this, but I used yellow there. So I'm going to go with, oh, hang on. No, let me change that. Let me go back. Bear with me. I picked the wrong line. Let's go with the trend line. Trend line. We're going to go, let's go with this sort of pinkish purple color. And I'm going to go from here. We'll go from sort of like the topish up here. And that's not the best color. But let's just see. If I go down to here, look, can you see from here? You can see, again, strong consolidation. If we go all the way, out from within here, let me actually, I'm not liking that color. Let me just go a different color. Let's go to this. Oh, I know why, because it's not bright enough. Hang on. Wait. Okay, that's better. So this is what we want to watch for. And so let's see. Next couple of days, we're either going to break out or break down. So to me, I feel like this is a buying opportunity over this next couple of days where one can DCA in, dollar cost average in, never with more than you can afford to lose, because if it does go to the downside, you may find yourself freaking out. And the way I look at it is I really don't mind, because if I zoom out here, let's say even it goes to the downside and I don't know, you go in somewhere around here and it breaks down, and even to here, is Kishu going to go back to zero? Absolutely not. When you look at what the market cap is, it's ridiculous. There's no way that's going to happen. Is Shiba Inu going to go to zero? No. Why is for some people they're sort of like trying to figure out, well, what's the next thing that could go? I do think that, we had Doge, then we had Shiba, now we have Kishu, and then we have, like I said, many of the other tokens there that are within the dogs, all dog related or Elon related. But my point that I'm sharing this is, look, if we zoom out from here, I'm going to grab another line, and I want you to just look at this. Let's go with this pink actually this time. I think the line is thick enough, and we're going to put that right around here. Oh, where is that going? Probably because I didn't pick the right line. I didn't pick the line. Horizontal line. Let me just grab this. Bear with me. It's the thing of doing technical analysis. Okay, so we're going to come down here, and that support is really right around 1,000, isn't it? So what's really important with this is what was resistance for Kishu has become support. And then look, the support went along here from, where are we going? It says October the 5th off of here to October the 13th. So there was around a 2 week period where it pumped and it consolidated. Now, if you look all the way back here, we had months of consolidation with not very much volume. But what does this mean? I mean, bigger scheme of things, longer term, what can we expect? I think even if, let's say, worst case scenario, I will be shocked if it goes back down to around the 1,000 mark. But let's say it did. I would just wait, because the mistake I made with Shiba was I had it pumped 440%, And then I bought more at the top of that pump because I was so excited. And then I kept going back and forth between Shiba and Akita and panicking. The big lesson for me that my takeaway is make a decision and stick with it. Just stick with it. And this is why it's important not to put in more than you can afford to lose. Something that I want to just hop over while we're still in here. And so you can see, like it says Kishu, 24-hour change, negative 55. But you've got to look at overall that when right now Bitcoin is consolidating as well. It's like, oh my God, Bitcoin got rejected. It doesn't mean Bitcoin's going to, zoom out. Like Michael Saylor says, 10 years from now, where's Bitcoin going to be? I mean, it probably is going to be $1 million per Bitcoin in 10, 12 years from now. That is not unrealistic. It is not unreasonable. So altcoins, I believe, are still going to pump before the end of this year. And even when, before, as I've had more time to be with all of this, even when the bear market comes, which there will be a bear market again, earlier in the year, I was so bullish, and it was hard at points because it was a mini bear market. It is painful when it happens. And so, when that does happen, a lot of you've just hodled. If you haven't sold, you're just riding it out. I think one of the strategies that I do like is taking some profits and some of the profits when things are going super frothy, when everything's hitting mega all-time highs, and then to go into Ethereum and Bitcoin. I did see a number of people doing that strategy, and it's just safer instead of those altcoins going back down 90%. But I just feel like Kishu is going to be one of those tokens that is going to be here to stay, because it has the Kishu swap, and it has the Kishu crate, and it has all the NFTs, and it is aligned with Shiba as well. And Dogs of Elon too. What I love about Dogs of Elon just got listed on Gate. If you've seen on a prior video of mine, hang on, let me just try and get into a different, on another video of mine that I talked about trying to get in the pre-sale. And unfortunately, because I went to buy $250 worth of Dogs of Elon in the pre-sale, and the gas fees were almost $400 in Ethereum when I tried to do it in Uniswap, MetaMask, and into Uniswap, and yeah, I mean, it just did not work out for me. But then they got listed on Gate.io, and I jumped in there. I was super excited. But I want to, just for those of you who are newer to trading, I want to show you something that happens here and why it's important not to panic buy or panic sell. Normally when something gets listed on an exchange, this happens on Coinbase as well, it happens on most exchanges, there is this big pump because everyone's anticipating that news of, there's this new, people are buying because they know it's going on the new exchange. The new people, new people are going to come on there, and they're going to go buy that token, and then they're going to sell. They're going to take profits, and then people freak out, and then it goes through a period of consolidation again. And this is very typical. You can see, let me just move myself over here. You see there was a big volume that came onto here, and right now, I mean, so Dogs of Elon has just been a few days on Gate, but it is growing so fast. You can just see here, similar pattern to Kishu in a smaller time frame. And it is, yeah, you can see where it's trending down. It's just consolidating. This is consolidation that is happening. And then you can see here what is going on with my screen. Hang on, let me just, there we go. Hang on, this is a little bit fiddly. You can see there was a sell-off here. So probably someone panicked, sold there, or maybe they're like, oh my gosh, I want to get out. I'm going to take my profits now. This is done. I mean, I think Dogs of Elon is just getting started. and I averaged in right now, the price is 25 cents. I'm like, oh my gosh, because I bought in initially at most of it at around 36 cents, some between 36 and 37 cents. Then I bought more at 30 cents, and now it's 25, just below 26. So but if you think about it, I think it just 50x'd when it went onto the exchange. So this is just really normal what's happening here. And what was the other thing that I wanted to say with this? Price prediction for Dogs of Elon. I mean, I just think that, again, this is, a lot of people do, it's not on other major exchanges yet, but I think it is going to be, because there was such a positive response to it. And I think that, again, I think they're going to hit at least $1. And so I'm sticking. This is something I'm going to hold for the longer term, because I think it's such a cool project. And so if you're looking at, when's a good time to buy, if you were going to get into this project and have a little bit of fun with it, because it's a really cool community. I mean, right now, like, put a limit order in for 25 if you want to wait or hold that, but it's probably going to bounce there. Hang on, let's see. Right. I mean, it's broken down below 26, so it's either going to bounce or go down a little bit lower. But even then, it's still, it is suddenly one day you're just going to look and it's just going to shoot up. That's what I think from having watched a number of these types of tokens. They all go through a similar type of pattern, and this is now why I understand the idea of buying the dip. I want to show you these things here. Hang on a sec. Let me just show. Oh, so the other thing on Dogs of Elon, a couple of things that are really cool. Where am I going here? I've got all these like different things here. Like, what? See, I just moved. My microphone is missing. I'm gonna have to buy a new microphone. That's why. So it's looking, and I'm looking. I need to get really organized. So I'm looking at the container store for storage. Oh my god! Here we go. Dogs of Elon. There we go. So, more important news for them with Dogs of Elon. Let me move over here. We got, look, I'm moving myself here. NFT OpenSea. So you can buy the NFTs on OpenSea. There's a couple of other things I want to show you about this afterwards. And their staking pool for Dogs of Elon has just gone live. And this is where you would go, and when you connect a wallet, I'm not going to connect my wallet, but you can connect a MetaMask wallet. You could do, I guess, a Coinbase wallet. I guess you could do a Trust wallet, a SafePal wallet. But this is where you would connect through here, and you can see DOE to DOE staking pool, or DOE to Shiba staking pool. So that's pretty cool. And then something else awesome is, let me just show you what Dogs of Elon is doing over here. Their team has just offered for the owner 20 Ethereum. That's valued at $92,500 for this NFT. And Dogs of Elon says their plan is to donate this NFT for the giveaway next week. We hope that the owner will accept the offer and later make someone happy. And I have a feeling that what I saw in the Telegram was they are, we'll just have to see. You can go check them out on Telegram. It's a really cool group on there. Is that there may be a Tesla giveaway coming as well. So that's exciting. And then with here, if we just pop over to Kishu, one thing I want to go back here, if we look at Dogs of Elon, I mean, their community is growing so fast. They're already, I go back to what happened with Shiba Inu. I remember when Shiba Inu was around this amount of followers on Twitter, and then now it's, 1.5 million. And so I do feel that Dogs of Elon and Kishu Inu, it's going to me, those are going to be breakout projects, and probably, and Dogelon Mars as well. Let me come back over here, and we can see with Kishu, I mean, even from a video I did the other week, I mean, they've got tens of thousands of more followers. They're about to hit 300,000, and they now have, look, this was the announcement. I've talked about this before, but their NFTs are live to mint on the Kishu verse. So, you know, these are communities, these are ecosystems. This isn't just like, oh, well, this is just, you know, some token that has nothing to it. This is a place to engage and to be able to, you know, have fun and do things, be part of the space. It's different from the mainstream DeFi projects, and I still love all those solid DeFi projects as well. I just feel like now is a window of opportunity, sort of like having just messed up with Shiba. I still have some Shiba, but not the amount I had where I would have got those amazing gains. This is why I am in these projects, and I plan to hold them for the longer run. And then when things go really parabolic, I may take a little bit of profits, because, you know, when things retrace, they do retrace, but I'll hold for the longer term. And if you are not already, if you're not using a decentralized exchange, or that's scary for you, you can use Gate Exchange. My referral link is in the video description. And so when you go, normally how you go and get onto Gate is you go on, you buy US dollar Tether, or you can transfer Ethereum or Bitcoin over to the exchange. Dogs of Elon, Kishu Inu, Baby Doge, Doge Mars, all of them are US dollar Tether trading pairs. I've done a number of videos on US dollar Tether, being scared about what's going to happen. The fact that they just got slapped with only a 42 million fine, it's not that big a deal for them, because they got like 70 billion printed of Tether. I do not think, at this point in time, I do not think that Tether is going to be eliminated, because otherwise it would just be pretty crazy for crypto at large. It would cause panic. So, but I'll do another update on my thoughts of that at some point. And so when you hop onto Gate, and once you're on there and you KYC, which is the know your customer, you go through that verification process, then you can trade away. But just be careful. What I like with Gate is they have a lot of cool projects. There's another one, Radio Kaka, which is incredible. I'll do a separate video on that. I think that's a pretty amazing one, and it just pumped like crazy. I think it's retracing a little bit now. I always want to get in on the retracement. And the other thing is if you have done a ton of trading, and you've done a ton of trading, and you don't want to have to pay tax, because in 2022, a lot of regulations, I believe, are coming, especially, and by the time we hit 2024, oh my gosh. So that is where directed IRA, I'm business development officer for them. This is where this is a different exchange. You go onto Gemini, because it is a trust company. Crypto directed IRA is a trust company. It is fully audited. It is not a third party. There's a number of other IRA companies out there where they have to use a third party. So you could go and set up a self-directed IRA, or an IRA, or a solo 401k, but then you don't know, once you've gone and put your funds to trade your crypto as much as you like within your account, sort of like Peter Thiel did, right? If it's going with a third party, you don't know, like they could just do anything with your money. But with directed IRA, it is a trust company, and that is why they use Gemini, because it's a custodian as well. So it is super, super solid and legitimate, and a very solid way to go. And so you can see here, you fund your crypto IRA account, you then send your money, goes over to Gemini Trading. Gemini they've added even more tokens. They've added Super Rare, they've added Audius, they've got Sand, they've got 65 different tokens right now, a number of really good DeFi, and it's actually so you can see here over 60, it's actually 60 crypto. This just happened, they just added a whole load more to the account. So you could check out directedira.com/cryptocurrency, and there's some really cool stuff over here on not having to pay tax. And if you do want to go and set up an IRA or get more information on that, you can email me as well. So that's joanna.garzilli@directedira.com, and just say Crypto Angel, and that's it. And we can have a conversation about getting an IRA set up to save on those taxes. All right, that's it on my video for today. I am sending you lots and lots of love. And if you have a good microphone recommendation, I saw there's the Blue Yeti, there's the Apogee. I have a MacBook Pro when I'm recording, so please let me know in the comments if there's a particular microphone you like, because I want this to sound clear and good. I will see you next time, and sending you lots of love.